Hello, everyone, and welcome to another pre-match show here at Rev Sports. It's today the big money clash, arguably the one of the biggest clash in the IPL. It's Royal Challengers Bengaluru who take on Chennai Super Kings at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. Joining me right now is Bharat Raj from outside the stadium and Abhishek Mishra. By the way, Trishadi will also be joining us in a while. But before that, Bharat sir, big money clash, big one of the biggest clash, the rivalry these two teams have amongst the fans, the rivalry, it spreads across not just fans, everyone. They are going to watch this game, even though it's a dead rubber game for Chennai Super Kings. But it's a vital one for RCB. This might be their easiest chance to reach the playoff, get those 16 points, and secure their playoff ticket. Give us a lowdown how the environment, the atmosphere is at the Chinnaswamy Stadium and how it's building up to be.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere compared to some other matches. There is a lot more crowd today, sizable crowd. Even at 4:30, there were a lot of fans here. And yes, I interviewed a couple of fans, and couple of them were saying, we like MS Dhoni, but we don't like CSK fans. So that is what they were saying in Canada. I think the same would be said by CSK's fans. They would say, some of them might say, we like Virat Kohli, but we don't like RCB's fans, or on those lines. So that tells something about the rivalry. On one side, it is Sambar of RCB Bangalore, and I think it is Rasam of Chennai. So that's the battle today. Yes, it's a dead rubber game in one way. If you look at it, it's a dead rubber game from CSK's point of view. But obviously, they can look to build for the next season. There are a lot of young players coming to the ranks. Obviously, they have tried cricketers like Ayush Matre, Brevis. So even once Bedi, they can try at some point of time. So that is why I think CSK's current. That is what they are visualizing. While for RCB, it is, as you noted, they can really build on and uh, maybe get into playoffs in top two spots, and that would really help them when it comes to playing the playoffs, because you don't have to play that extra match if you really want to go and win the title. So it's more of an important match for RCB. But CSK, obviously, when you think about the rivalry, CSK also would be looking forward to win this game, because CSK versus RCB, whether it's a dead rubber game, whether it is not, it's always big, as one could see here at near the Chinnaswamy. What I would say is, usually Virat Kohli versus MS Dhoni, it is mostly 50-50. But today, I guess Virat Kohli shirts are beating MS Dhoni shirts. That's what I, at least based on whatever I saw, that's what I feel.
Like you can see how the crowd is gearing up for one of the biggest games of this season's IPL. Even though it's going to be a dead rubber from CSK's perspective, it is going to be a big encounter. It's going to be a massive one for RCB to win, and we have Trishadi as well. But before I go to Trishadi and Abhishek, well, sir, tell us about how the crowd has started to pour in. I mean, excited about this game? Like, I mean, I understand that the rivalry is very intense between these two sets of fans, but this time around, CSK is already out of the competition. There's no competition to be there when it comes to them playing against RCB this time around. Their training sessions were also not much crowded. Not a lot of spectators came in to watch CSK's training sessions. Tell us how the crowd is pouring in. Is it going to be a houseful game? How is it going to be?
Yes, still enough fans are coming out. CSK fans are still coming out. I won't say that there is no CSK fan. I saw enough of them, and as I noted, there were some MS Dhoni fans, but I would still say Virat Kohli shirts is easily beating out MS Dhoni shirts, at least for today. That was not the case last year when I came here to cover CSK versus RCB game. It seemed like it was very much equal. MS Dhoni's fans were as boisterous as Virat Kohli's fans, but this time around, I would say MS Dhoni's fans or CSK's fans are a little more sober, but still, I saw enough of CSK's fans around. As I noted, there's a sizable crowd here, and they were already creating a lot of din, even when some shuttle buses, or what can we say, government buses were passing on. They were cheering on as though it was team bus. That is the kind of atmosphere I saw at around 5:30. They were whistling and all.
It is a rare sight that you are not able to see a lot of MS Dhoni shirts in a crowd when Chennai Super Kings is playing. And especially when it's RCB versus Chennai, there is going to be a sizable amount of people wearing CSK and MS Dhoni jersey and Virat Kohli and RCB jersey. Trishadi, how do you see this game going out? It's big from RCB's perspective. I mean, even though it's big, it is going to be a very easy playoff qualification this time for RCB because it's a CSK side that's already down and out. They are downtrodden because every team is kind of just going on playing them and securing two easy points. How do you feel about this game?
Look, I would say don't not taking any game easily because they still have the players, and I think Matre is doing well. Sheikh Rashid is good, and you never know in T20 cricket. Naman, it's very difficult to predict. Yes, they are going through a poor patch. RCB is going through an all-time high, but don't forget that in Chinnaswamy, RCB has won 1 out of 3. So it's not like we have been rocking in the other 6 wins have actually come outside. So I think because Chennai right now will be pretty low in confidence, RCB would want to not be complacent and play hard and win this game because what eventually happens is if you win this game, you have sealed your playoff spot. Because I don't want to quote Virat every pre-show, but the truth is with RCB, you never know. With any team, you do not know. Look at Delhi Capitals. The way Delhi Capitals had begun IPL, and then now if you look at them, they are in a tough position. So and when Bharat was talking about yellow jerseys being less, I think that shows Chennai's form. Last time the Chennai fans had come all guns blazing because it was a must-win game for RCB, and Chennai was right at the top. They had. So it was a different kind of a game. That Chinnaswamy game was completely different. I remember because I think once RCB won, I had danced around the entire house. I was that happy with it, 7 out of 7. Thankfully, here we are not in that position, but I would want to see that electrifying contest. Um, yeah, RCB winning is what I predict. That's true, but I don't think it will be an absolute, cakewalk.
It is not never going to be a cakewalk when RCB is playing Chennai Super Kings. However, I mean, low on form they might be. Before I go to Bharat, I'll just take a quick comment from Abhishek. Abhishek, it's not just RCB playing CSK, it is also King Kohli playing the Thala. It's massive. Even though the shirts are low from CSK perspective, but this might be the last time we might be seeing a King Kohli versus Thala encounter. Talk to us about how
Yeah,
do you see this game.
I mean, yeah, this could be a last time, maybe last time. Not then it will be last time in the season we are seeing MS Dhoni taking on Virat Kohli on the field. And as Bharat sir also said that most of the fans are out there. They are saying that we are not here to support CSK, but we are here to support the MS Dhoni. And opposite of CSK fan also they are saying that we are here for the Virat Kohli. So it's a big thing. I mean the respect between those two players they have for each other, and also the fans are also showing the big hearts that I mean we will support a good game. Although I think that Chennai has nothing to lose from here, so they will try their youngster. Maybe they will come with the Vansvedi, but still that there is no sign. I mean, Vansvedi making their mark, and also I would love to see Ramakrishna Ghosh. He's a good all rounder from Maharashtra. If they are giving them a chance, although CSK have some sorted out their top order batting, also some good sign with the Deval Brevis and Sam Curran partnership in the last match. So I think CSK can do something, but most probably RCB has all the bases covered, whether it's bowling, whether it's batting, middle order, lower middle order, everything is covered. And the first time I've seen, this is the first season which I'm seeing that RCB's Indian core is performing good. I mean, before that it used to be Virat Kohli alone, but this time they have Devdutt Pallikal performing, they have Jitesh Sharma performing. Virat Kohli already performing, then Bhuneshwar Kumar, and also so if you see that most of the players this season performing for the RCB or the Indian, and so Indian core is maintained very good. So I think RCB has the upper hand today, and they're gonna win this match. They're gonna seal the spot in the playoffs. Although there's a slight chance for CSK, and I still feel that there will be 70-30 uh, in the stands also. I mean, there will be 30% CSK t-shirts. At the end, you will see around something 8 p.m. or 8:30 around.
Abhishek is very confident that we will get to see a lot more of CSK fans by the time the match is about to begin or has begun. But sir, your thoughts also give us an update on the weather conditions right now in Bengaluru. How are they? Is there is there any chances of rain? What is the situation there? And also, uh, even though this contest might be favored in terms of RCB's form, how important do you see today RCB players performing, because they cannot take even a CSK low performing CSK side very lightly? How do you see the fans are seeing this?
So just come back about the last part of the question.
So I was asking in the last part that how do you have spoken to the fans? How do you see the fans are responding to the fact that at Chinnaswamy, RCB has only won once, but this is a CSK side that is very low on confidence, on form. How confident do you see the fans are currently coming in into the stands?
About RCB fans responding to how RCB only winning one game this season, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I asked a couple of them. They were saying they were very confident. They were saying that RCB is playing well. They have all the good players. Hazlewood, Bhuvneshwar, Kumar, Kohli, Devdutt Padikkal also doing well. So they were confident that RCB are going to win today against a side that is not exactly doing well. Uh, yeah, I asked about them whether that why are you thinking that RCB are doing much better away from home than when compared to home conditions? But the fans are fans. They will just say that we are very confident. Whatever it is, whatever has happened, and we are winning a lot of games. And today we will go and defeat our arch rival.
Also, an update on the weather conditions at Chinnaswamy. How are they? Is there any chance of rain or anything like that? Bharat
Hello?
sir, Bharat sir, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
Weather,
question
yeah.
weather,
was weather conditions. Thank you.
weather, weather.
Hello, sir. Weather,
How's
yeah,
the
weather
weather
is
there?
absolutely fine. Weather is absolutely fine. Weather is absolutely fine. There was sunshine right from 10 a.m. There was sunshine. Only in the morning there was a little bit of cloud cover, clouds on the horizon. But after that, it is absolutely fine. I don't see, even I have not seen a single drop of rain today. Yes, it rained a lot a couple of days ago. There was hailstorm as well, I guess, a couple of days ago here. But yesterday, also there was a little bit of persistent rain. But today, it is not rained at all. Yes, I know that as per AccuWeather forecast, there was one thunderstorm at 5 p.m., a little bit of rain at 6 p.m. But thankfully, the rain has not played spoil sport so far, or heavens have not opened up. I still don't see clouds. Actually, still there's a little bit of sunshine as the sun fades away. So that's an indicator that most likely today's match will sail through without any rain interruption.
Okay, that's the weather update. Tushadi, coming to you. There's one player we continuously speak about how good Virat Kohli has been, how good Devdutt Padikkal has been, how good Josh Hazelwood and Bhuvneshwar Kumar's partnership in this IPL for RCB has been. But there's a player who goes under radar for his astute performance, and that's Krunal Pandya. He has been brilliant. He is the second highest wicket taker in line with the spinners in this season IPL. And whenever he has not taken a wicket in a match, RCB has lost those three matches. So, your thoughts on Krunal Pandya and how important he will be today?
My thoughts is you should not tell me such stats, knowing that I am an RCB fan. Now, if he does not pick up any wickets today, I'm already anxious. What did you just do, Naman? Who asked you to tell me all these stats? But the
Apologies.
honest, but I think the best part about someone like Krunal Pandya is he knows his strengths and weaknesses. and he does not want to experiment, or he does not get tempted, because often at the other end it's Suyash, bowling, and Suyash gets turned. So you might feel like, as a spinner, Krunal might get carried away that, oh, there is turn in the wicket, but he knows that turning the ball is not his strength. His strength is varying the pace and bowling that stump to stump channel. And I think that's the best part. But what actually gives me more confidence is the way he batted the last day, because when he came out to bat, he was actually very, very scratchy. You could see that. And you would not have that confidence that a 70-run innings would come from that batting. He stuck there, he went on batting. Yes, a lot of people said that Virat had motivated him, so on and so forth. I'm sure Virat spoke a lot to him, but somebody speaking and you yourself fighting that scare, that and that thought, if you and I, Naman, sitting here, are we can understand that he's not batting well. Think of the frustration that's happening when he's out there, when he's seeing that the NRR is rising, but he can't, not NRR, sorry, RRR is rising, but he can't do anything about it. But he still kept at it, and then those timely sixes, it was brilliant. It was vintage Krunal. When was the last time you actually saw Krunal Pandya bat like that? I think last I can remember is when both the Pandya brothers used to do this for MI on a regular basis, right? uh, so I think Krunal brings in a lot of dimensions, which has helped RCB. And I don't like calling Krunal a spinner. Krunal is a slow bowler. He's not a spinner or anything. He's a left arm slow bowler. He will bowl a bouncer. He'll bowl a Yorker, and he has got immaculate control. And I hope he gets wickets, because that means we are winning.
Rightly put out, rightly put out. It seems like Bharat sir is under some shade. His lighting is a bit off, but I'll go back to Bharat sir. Sir, like Trishati put out, he batted brilliantly well. And if I remember correctly, while he was celebrating his half century, Virat Kohli gestured towards the fans to raise and applaud this man for the innings that he has played today, because of the conditions weren't that friendly. It was a bit hard, and the way Krunal Pandya came out and batted was brilliant. Your thoughts on Krunal Pandya?
Krunal Pandya. Krunal Pandya, see, someone is, I think, is just a very good utility cricketer. Is someone who can bowl a bouncer, someone who can. He just keeps it simple. I think that is the main factor about Krunal Pandya. Let it be with a bat in hand, let it be with the ball in hand. In that particular game against Delhi Capitals, it seemed as if he was struggling a little bit, but maybe Virat Kohli helped him from the other end, helped him to wade through innings where he was struggling a little bit, and then he got his touch back. So that is good to see, because I think it's tougher for when it comes to the two disciplines. I always feel that Krunal Pandya is better at bowling than at batting. So it's good to see that his batting has also come through with the ball in hand. Is just keeps it simple. Ball stump to stump line. He can bowl the odd bouncer. He bowls quicker through the air. Just a gritty cricketer. Is not someone who will get overawed by some batsman hitting three, four sixes in a row. So you would want to have such a cricketer. You may not, if you think of the best 100 talented cricketers going around, Krunal Pandya won't get into it. But you still want such players in your 11, because they bring they're kind of utility cricketers, and they are very gritty, and they can win you games because they thrive under pressure.
Definitely, definitely. Abhishek, uh, it's a must-win game for RCB, and there are going to be a lot of players that have to
Hey,
come
why is
out.
it a must-win game for RCB, Naman?
It's an easy. It's
Is it?
in
Is
a
it?
way that they qualify for playoffs. It's kind of a
See,
must-win game because it's the.
ठीक है,
Okay,
अभी
I'll
pressure मत
I'll
डालो तुम, क्या यार, must-win game.
I mean,
okay, I'll change my
if they are
words.
not winning today, we will be back. The CSK fan army will be back.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
It is
So
going
I
to
myself
spice
looking CSK to
things.
win.
Trishadi, you got a competition here. So,
Yeah, I think because
but
CSK has not looked the same since RCB defeated them last year, So yeah, CSK will want to avenge that, because, and I think that works perfectly for IPL, because the IPL views have been really going down, and works more than perfectly for us, to be very honest, because we want the numbers to go up for our views.
Definitely, big money clash for everyone. Broadcasters look up to this game. We are looking up to this game because it's and I mean it's a pleasure to see both Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni taking the field together. I mean you get to see them a little less now, and each time MS Dhoni comes out in IPL, it's getting lesser and lesser. That probability that we'll see him again in the future, and with his knees giving up at this point in time, it's very very concerning. But Abhishek, my question was, Liam Livingston hasn't been in the best of the form for RCB. Tim David, on the other hand, has been brilliant as a finisher. How do you see RCB lining up today? Because they would like to secure those two crucial points today and just finish off the playoff competition. I mean, separate themselves from the that race of playoffs.
I mean, still no perfect news on the Philip Salt availability. So Jacob Bethel was seen rolling his arm in the nets and also batting a bit. So he will be open again with the Virat Kohli, and also then their lineup DDP, Rajat Patidar, and then all other batters coming in. But yeah, I mean, I also want to say something about the Kunal Pandya. I mean, his reputation was as an economical bowler. In the past few seasons, he was not good with the bat, and the biggest concern about the RCB after the auctions, that who will get the crucial breakthrough for the RCB in the middle over, as Kunal Pandya is just a just an economical bowler. Suyas Sharma, we cannot say how he will perform. So Kunal Pandya actually balanced the campaign for the RCB this year. He's the most crucial player. We talk about Virat Kohli, you said that we talk about the captain Rajat Patidar, we talk about the other player, but it is the Kunal Pandya who actually set the tempo for the RCB, who actually balanced the whole season for the RCB this year, getting breakthrough in the middle overs, a gun fielder also, and getting some runs with the bat here. The batting is shown. Last time I have seen this kind of Kunal Pandya in this first season against the DC, where he got the chance at the 4 or 5 if I'm not wrong, and he smashed something around 80, 84 against the DC. And so that kind of Kunal Pandya I've seen almost after the 8 9 years. So right now the RCB squad is perfectly set. Bhuneshwar Kumar is bowling good overs. He's using knuckle and cutters also, and the alignment of Bhuneshwar bowling is perfectly. I mean, is so good. The first time here he's seen he's perfectly fit. He's nailing Yorker. So RCB, lineup is pretty cool. I mean, they are performing very good. And again, I mean, what I can say that they have all the bases covered this year, and I never seen the RCB like that in my whole uh, cricketing.
He's
I
reverse
mean, since I
jinxing.
started.
I feel he's trying to jinx RCB. I'm genuinely telling you. I have this feeling
No, no,
that
I'm not.
Abhishek is
I'm
जानबूझ के जानबूझ के हमको
I'm
हराने की कोशिश कर रहा है अभिषेक.
I'm jealous of this RCB team, but still I'm not jinxing.
Correct. There you go.
So there is some kind of
I will just
banter
add
going
something
on
on
here.
the Team David TM Livingstone one.
Yes, sir. Yes,
See,
sir.
I think Team David Various really improved his offside game. So when I first saw him play for Singapore, I guess it was around that time. Then obviously for Australian team, and in the BBL, it seemed like he was very much a leg side player, leg side hitter. I think that is where he's really improved. Even against spin, he's able to hit shots through the offside. So he has more options. Whereas Liam Livingstone is still a leg side hitter. I think that is what has kind of gone against him. He tries to muscle the ball too much sometimes. So what has happened is pace bowlers especially have bowled shorter in length and tended to bowl outside off. So basically, Liam Livingstone, even with those deliveries which are outside off and shorter in length, is tending to shuffle across and look to play it through the onside. That is not working for him, because obviously you kind of become a one-dimensional hitter then. So that is where he's lost out, unfortunately, for Livingstone, because at least in the world of IPL, there's a time when Liam Livingstone was one of the best hitters against pace bowling. But nowadays, pace bowlers themselves have kind of found him out with that particular line just outside of and shorter in length. Shorter in length.
Great insights from the technical master himself. But Abhishek also pointed out one important point. There's no clarity whether Phil Salt will come back for RCB. But Trishadi, how do you see Jacob Bethel? He has been someone who has been talked a lot about. In the last game, he did pretty well, decent well. How do you see his inclusion, and how do you see him today performing at this Chinnaswamy pitch?
I think it will be
One more
interesting.
thing, I think, sorry, Joe Hazlewood also not playing today, as some reports are coming.
Probably, yeah, probably,
Yeah.
and makes sense. But also, what is important is
It's,
Naman.
sorry to
Uh,
interrupt, Trishadi. Sorry to interrupt you again.
ah,
Since he has said that Hazelwood is not playing, it seems like Lungi and Katie has just marked up his run up.
mm.
So there is something that might be going on. Hazelwood was seen chatting with Ellis, looking more and more like a player that isn't playing today.
Yeah. So no, that Josh Hazelwood won't play. I saw it somewhere, and Bethel I think is a very good replacement for Phil Salt. Yes, of course, Phil Salt and Bethel aren't like for like replacement, but uh, you know Bethel A is capable um, of hitting the big shots. The other thing is Bethel also gives you that bowling option, and he's good in the field as well. So it's not like there's. I'm not saying he's a like for like replacement. He'll do the same thing that Salt did, but it's not like you're going to completely miss Salt. Um, and the other thing is, while I think missing Josh Hazlewood would be a big miss. Uh, Having said that, that will help you in one way, Naman, that if Hazelwood were to go away for the WTC final, which is what everyone has been speaking about, especially Shamikda from day one, that what RCB is winning because of Josh Hazelwood, but Josh Hazelwood will go. It will be interesting to see what Ngidi does, because Chinnaswamy till now the pitch that we have seen has a bit of help for the bowlers, and I think Ngidi will be playing against his former side. He had played, for CSK. So maybe it can be either way. Ngidi might know their weaknesses better, and CSK batters will know Ngidi's weakness probably. But again, CSK has a very young batting lineup and very unsettled batting lineup. So I think if Ngidi at all had to come and settle in a match, then this would be a good match for that. So I'm kind of interested in seeing what Ngidi does. I don't think he's a very bad bowler. I don't think he's a very good bowler. So we'll find out, But definitely want Hazelwood back.
We started the season by saying that CSK has a very old batting lineup, very old setup, and now we have transitioned into saying that they have a very young batting lineup that is going to come out to field. But Bharat sir, since this is going around that Hazelwood might not be playing, your thoughts on how crucial his exclusion might prove out to be, and how do you see Ngidi fitting into this lineup?
Can you just come again about CSK?
No, no. I'm asking Josh Hazelwood might not be
Yeah,
playing
just
today. So how do you see Ngidi adjusting into this lineup?
yeah. Joe says a lot. If he's not playing, it is going to be a huge blow for RCB. But obviously, this particular game, maybe uh, there's a little bit of niggle or whatever it is. But it's a blow for RCB because he's someone who has shown that he has all the skills, not just hit the deck skills. He's been able to follow the batter, watch the feet of the batter, and ball those Yorkers. So yes, I think he's really improved his T20 bowling. There was a time, maybe in 2022, he was not so good in the slog overs. But the way he watches the feet of the batter, that is something you have to give it to Joe Hazelwood. I guess it comes down to the fact that when his back foot contacts the crease, is able to see the batter's movements a little better than some other fast bowlers. Maybe there are other fast bowlers like Patirana have this very fast arm action, quick arm action, so they're not able to see the movement of the batter at the crease that well when they're about to release the ball. But Hazelwood is about to is someone who can do it really well, watch the feet of the batter till the end moment. So if he's not going to play, then RCB definitely will miss him badly, because I think he's the fulcrum of that particular lineup, not just the bowling lineup. Even if you look at that lineup, they really need someone like Hazlewood, because he's such a vital cog in that setup.
He is a very vital cog, and it is going to be a very crucial toss that RCB will be looking to win. Rajat Paradar has been failing in that department quite often now, but
Failed again.
le- and he has
Chennai has
failed
won the
again.
toss.
So yes, the update. Chennai Super Kings has won the toss. MS Dhoni has won the toss, and he has opted to bowl first at this M Chinnaswamy pitch. I'll start with Trishadi. Trishadi, your thoughts on the toss, and how do you see now the game panning out?
Um, I don't mind actually, because I think the last time we played here at Chinnaswamy, we had seen that RCB had worked it out. We were seeing that generally if Salt and Kohli would try to go hard right at the beginning, and that was not working in the Chinnaswamy pitch. So last game they adjusted, they kept wickets in hand, and then about from the 12th over or 13th over they started attacking. I think they will play the same ploy. Not a bad toss to lose, to be honest, because think of this, Naman. I'm thinking of it in a completely different way. That is, if RCB does well after losing the toss, batting first, something that has not been working for them, so they take that much more momentum. Because when you are already in 14 points and you have 4 games in which you need 2 points, you get more, there's no problem. But at least one game you have to win, then I think sorting these things out also become important. So that way, I would say very, very interesting that RCB is going to bat first. But also, I have a positive feeling about this.
Obviously, as an RCB supporter, you will always have a
Oh no, no.
positive
Generally, I
feeling
always
about
have
it.
negative feelings. When M Chennaswamy RCB losing toss, I generally have negative feelings. Bharat either is trying to do something with his cap, or he's saying that I have 1 point to add. Which one is it, Bharat?
Yes, Bharat sir, you have something to add, or should I just ask you the question? How do you see the toss and your prediction for the game? I didn't go for prediction with Trishadi because I know who she's going to support, but your thoughts on that?
There's only one winner, man.
Bharat sir, your thoughts on the toss?
Yeah, about prediction for the match. Okay.
Toss and
See,
prediction.
I would still back RCB to come out on top. I think they are too good for a team like CSK at least this season. So very much backing RCB to win their second match at home this season.
Okay. And Abhishek, your thoughts? It's a good batting wicket. It seems like MS Dhoni
What
said
did
it in
Bharat say?
the
Who will win? What is his prediction?
RCB. RCB. He's backing RCB to come out on the.
Okay,
Abhishek,
so
I know
yeah,
it. Yeah, you are supporting CSK, but how do you see this toss and how
I
do
feel
you?
okay. So RCB is better on the paper, but I feel that the best of CSK will be unleashed today.
Okay, and how do you see the toss panning out? I mean, CSK winning it. How do you see it
Yeah,
impacting the game?
I mean, it's a good toss to win, as Dhoni also said. And if the dew is won't be the dew, maybe will be the factor if the skies are open, there's no clouds. So I feel we are going to win. And as I already said, that this is the match where CSK will unleash its best today. So they are going to win. I'm with the CSK.
So there you
If
have
they
it.
lose, also you will be with CSK, right, Abhishek?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, win or lose, it doesn't
That's
matter.
important. Correct.
That's
That's
the spirit
important.
of a fan.
Correct. That's important. That is why they can lose. There is no problem.
Loyal, loyalty should always be there. But yes, so there you have it. CSK has won the toss and opted to
You
bowl
can't
first.
be talking about loyalty with RCB fans, huh? Our loyalty is of a separate level.
No, we can understand that definitely without a trophy. Still supporting a team, it's like we supporting Manchester United. But continuing, you also
I'm
support
a
Manchester.
Manu fan as well, Naman. Don't worry.
So your struggles are extreme, man.
Yeah, and then add East Bengal to it. Any Bengali watching would understand. So they would know how loyal I am. The three names
Uh,
I have taken.
the mental peace is not there, but
Whi- So
okay, folks.
which team the number is supporting today?
Oh, me. I am going to support RCB because I want Virat Kohli to win this IPL trophy this time around. So there you have it, folks. CSK has won the toss and opted to bowl first. We will be back in the post-match show, talking to you how the game panned out. So do not forget to join us then, because Trishadeep, Bharat Ramraj, and Abhishek will also be joining us in the post-match. Until then, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, Ref Sports, and we'll see you then again.